It was Saturday morning. The sun was shining bright in the sky, and birds were chirping in their melodious voices. I was exhausted due to my hectic business work the last week, and looking forward to spending the weekend with great joy. While I was wondering how should I make the most out of my weekend, my sister called. It was my niece Julia on the phone. "Hello, Uncle Jack. Are you coming to my birthday tomorrow?" she asked. As I already wanted to spend some quality time, I immediately said yes. "My beautiful niece, what do you want me to bring for you as a birthday present?" I asked. She said she wanted a doll, beautiful just like her. I started to think, from where would I get a doll worth a present? Suddenly I remembered one of my friends telling me of a famous doll maker 2 streets across from my home. I called him and requested him to accompany me if he was available. He said yes. We went to the doll maker in the evening. We were astonished to see the beautiful dolls the doll maker had made. The doll's porcelain face and delicate features captivated us from the moment we laid eyes on them. Lying in one corner was the most beautiful creation of the doll maker. I hurriedly took the doll, but the doll maker mocked me and said it was not for sale. I insisted and offered to give a huge amount. The doll maker gave me the doll but said, "Be careful." I overlooked what he said to me. I took the doll, and then my friend dropped me at my home. On Sunday morning, I drove to my sister's house. As I reached there, the birthday celebrations were about to begin. Everyone welcomed me warm-heartedly, but Julia was overwhelmed with joy when she saw me and her birthday present wrapped in fancy paper. She cut the cake, and I unwrapped her gift before her eyes. She started jumping in happiness as she saw her beautiful doll. "Thank you, Uncle Jack, I love you," she said. I felt very pleased for my niece's love for me and decided to stay for the night despite my busy working day the next morning. It was at night. We had dinner and everyone settled for sleep. Julia insisted on sleeping beside me. She took her doll by her chest and slipped inside my covers. I kissed her on the forehead and wished her good night. Hours passed, and I was unable to sleep, perhaps due to the anxiety of the upcoming hectic Monday. Suddenly I heard a faint, ominous laugh. Out of fear, I woke up, turned on the lights, and removed the cover from Julia just to ensure she was safe. And then, what I saw torn my soul apart. It was Julia laughing at my face. Her eyes filled with blood as she stared through my soul. Perplexed by the situation and trying to comprehend what had happened to my beautiful niece, I ran towards her parents to call some help. As I wanted to vanish from the scene, Julia grasped me by my neck, almost choking me to death. The force in her hands felt very supernatural, something devilish. As I was fighting for my life, Julia spoke.
You don't listen, do you? The doll maker was trying to save your life when he said, "Be careful." But you humans think you are smart. I am the spirit of the doll you just gave to your beloved niece. You separated me from my siblings there. Now I will make sure none of you gets out of here alive.
Trembling with fear, I immediately recollected the thought of that doll maker warning me and ridiculed myself for not listening to him. Thinking of a strategy to save Julia, a plan came across my mind. I said, "It is me you are angry with. Please leave my niece's body and take mine. Use me for whatever hideous act you want to." She suddenly let go of me as I saw a dark shadow finding its exit from Julia's mouth and coming towards me. I immediately hurried towards that doll and broke its head, separating it from the torso, thinking that if I destroyed the doll, the spirit related to it would die without a host. And then, what happened was a sigh of relief. As I destroyed the doll, the dark shadow started melting in the air before my eyes with a horrifying mourn. I rushed towards Julia. "Julia, are you okay?" "Yes, Uncle Jack. What happened? Why are you sweating and where is my doll?" She replied. It was a sigh of relief. I hugged Julia, kissed her on the forehead, and pretended that nothing had happened. But what happened that night will panic for the rest of my nights.